Mhm. Hello. Hello, everyone.
I
Welcome to Guardian Circle EP 20. um, I don't know like how many people gonna join today, but we still decided to live stream today because every single week we have to do our live stream twice. And we shifted our time this week from yesterday to today because we thought yesterday every single one will be celebrating Christmas. But Alvin, did you do anything fun for Christmas?
from what?
Did you do anything fun for Christmas this week?
Not that much. Go outside with my family for only 2 hours, then back home and uh ate hot pot. Only like this. I
Taiwan hot
still
pot, Taiwan
yeah.
hot pot, or what is really?
Actually, we have so many kinds of flavors we can choose at convenience store. Yeah, up to 5 to 10 flavors we can eat. Yeah, so it's very convenient to cook different styles of hot pot in Taiwan.
Okay. Ah, I
I,
didn't do much fun
I
for
still
Christmas.
posted about 4 to 5 tweets yesterday. Even I
45.
4 to 5.
Oh, I was like 45, Alvin. You're
No, no,
working
no,
too hard. 45.
no, no, no. It will be an agent, not a personal account.
So I know you posted like a recap. I haven't opened Kaido yet to take a look at the recap, but okay, let's share your recap first. Let me let me go
Wait,
to the page. Twitter. Uh, I'm wondering who is still watching our live stream today. Like it's definitely good followers.
always a pleasure
Uh,
that because the market is fucking boring right now. Yeah.
uh, I'm trying to share my screen right now.
Okay.
I brought up your title. Okay. You have 5,829 yaps. Wow. That's great. And then what did you say?
But it's very competitive right now
Why is it more competitive right now?
because for most influential accounts, they may not um like a lot of contents market may like recently when the market is when the condition of market is quite good. But for now, we
Mm,
can feel that very OG accounts, they not only have influence, but also have a higher multiplier of the social accounts. So we can see
mm,
lots of OG accounts uh
mm.
climb very hard for the past few months. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I can show
Hi, Tyler.
directly
Mm,
if we switch to the 30 days time frame.
mm. You
I'm
want to share your
even
screen? Mm.
yeah.
Because I do you Alvin, do you realize the timeline on Twitter is just like messier than ever? Especially during the last 2 months
Timeline for what?
for Twitter.
For me, I change algorithm of my feeds a little bit because I follow lots of AI related accounts, not crypto native anymore. So I think it feels much better compared to 1 month ago. Yes. Oh, I directly changed the algorithm by myself and it works very good right now. Yeah.
Mm.
So that I can only not only like show a lot many crypto-related information, but also there are some news from LIMs update and other interesting stuff made by other smart accounts. And one interesting thing is that one of the videos shared with by my friend is from was from Xiaohongshu, and I also noticed the account today on Twitter, and it was a graduate from Harvard. She's building an interesting tool. We can directly put the URL of the YouTube video. Then the tool she developed can directly pop out the summary of each section, and also there will be an interactive dashboard for ourselves. We can directly ask the question with the video, all the question related to the video. So I think, yeah, that's the thing I need at the current stage. So it's very useful to change your algorithm a little bit. We not only can focus crypto native accounts right now for broader profile of CT, we should try more try to reach out more like accounts from different circles as we can. Yeah, in the coming
Mm.
months. Yeah, and we can feel. mm, I think because for crypto native circle, um, we need to always like see a lot of information about like pessimistic about the industry, about the market market crash or something. It's very upset seeing this every day. Yeah, so one thing is that not only can change our mood in the market, but also we can um, receive more useful information, um, not limited, only limited to crypto native circle.
Mm, I agree. Um,
Yeah,
I think from my personal perspective, my my tweets will always be like AI related, global economy related, as well as like crypto related. That's it.
yeah,
So that part is already a very broad intersection of the general industries instead of just like focusing on crypto. But I sometimes also think if I post too broadly, people whoever like follow me gonna feel distracted. So I will limit myself a little bit. Like
yeah,
for the
yeah,
original tweets, when you quote retweet or you tweet, like it's all gonna follow those guidelines. But for replies, I guess like I'm trying to do more diversify replies on Twitter. Anyways, what are you showing the yaps? Mm.
yeah. The thing that I want to talk is about the composition of the high multiplier accounts in the bearish market, as we
Mm,
can easily to tell that many top accounts are OG accounts. They are
mm,
like getting to the industry over three or even 5 years. Like I can feel like 老白, Lang Hu, Jason, Chen Jian, Jason, and
mm,
蒋
mm.
老师, Chen Mo. They are all like OGs and specifically for some sector like DeFi, AI related or industry related, and it's totally different from the profile we can see on Twitter. Like all are like AI yappers or KOLs we may know. Yeah. So I think it's a good thing in such a bearish market because for OG accounts they are still very working very hard, try to deliver something different on CT. Yeah.
Mm. Being very active. Yeah. I
Yeah.
actually follow those people too. I think they dissect the industry information from their own world perspective. They have their own structure of understanding like different phenomena or events happening in the market. And that's the number one rule that I choose whether to follow someone or not is whether they have their original thinking.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's also what I wanted to say. For the past few months, when the market was good, many top accounts are always like talking about what kinds of projects we are bullish right now. But for now, it's such a bad market. Um, for accounts try to hold up their high rank in the market. They need to try to dig more interesting and useful contents for followers. And that's
Mm,
the total different condition compared to the good market condition.
I mean, what's I guess like what are the contents that are ranking high right now versus several months ago when it's a good market condition? Like what are people posting differently?
Oh, just like what I say, for market condition, when market was good, people won't care about your contents so much because all we wanna see is like all the price of tokens, what's the project's scheduled to TGE or something, and people always like this kind of information. But now, when people don't pay attention to the price and TGE date, they will, for the people still existing in the market, they will try to dig out more, um, no matter broader perspective, but also truly is for information for them, like macroeconomics, AI related information, and
Mm,
also um, more broader topics um, outside the crypto space.
mm, yeah. I'm wondering like where all those like newer followers gonna be coming from, to be honest. Because right now there are just like so many AI accounts on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's inevitable. On the other side, like it's harder and harder to distinguish from AI versus like a real account.
But actually, I think the influence of all these AI accounts are decreasing a lot from several months ago. Yeah.
Is it because of they changed the Twitter algorithm or what is it?
Or maybe that's not the way title algorithm flavor. Yes. So all
Oh, you're
these
talking
AI
specifically about Kaido.
not only Kaido. Actually, the reason why so many AI yapers popping out is they want to like farm the Kaido algorithm, try to be the top yapers and receive the AI, airdrop rewards from different ecosystem. But now the market is bad. The airdrop, the value of the airdrop token is bad. So there's
Mm,
so many AI accounts or their runner may lose the momentum to keep up with this. So that's a good thing when the
mm,
market
mm,
is bad. Yeah,
mm,
our algorithm is becoming more healthy than ever. Yeah, it's very straightforward.
mm. Oh, I saw my follower. Hi, congrats on your 90 yaps. And also on the other side, I think the Aave has a result for their voting, right? It's a
Oh,
no.
maybe the result of the proposal was out, or
Have they?
let me see. Um, Stanley said
Aave
this,
said no to brand transfer. Okay. Yeah.
he said it will strengthen the interest distribution between the Aave Labs and token holders.
Mm, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Who's Mark Zeller? Mark Zeller is the initiative founder of a DAO service provider. Okay. So it's basically he led the opposition of the Aave DAO governance. To be honest, like if really eventually Stani was able to capture the majority of the revenue from Aave, it's such a bad example in DeFi. To be,
Yeah, yeah, for
I'm
sure.
I'm just like giving such a because because I mean several years ago, maybe at that time the industry okay we we try to create DAOs, right? That will be good. And then now it's time to like set forward a good example for other protocols, like how potential DAO community or DAO structure could work. And then I also saw people have set aside MakerDAO's example as like how they separated the brand between MakerDAO and Spark, and how they separate the revenue, which is much more clear. So I think from a builder's or founder's perspective, um, like it's good to set up the structure clearly in the very beginning, especially if you are creating a company, say today, right? You have a couple of good examples. You know how to take both equity revenue, and token revenue into consideration. So you do not have any excuse say, oh, I haven't take that into consideration anymore. Whenever you launch a token, you should be very clear about how your revenue is going to be either accrued to the equity or token. And this
Yeah,
applies to every single project in the market right now, whoever has not launched a token yet. Very, very
yeah,
strictly, I think. Even though like the industry is going through the changes, or the industry is going through debates, but at least you need to show your effort, right? Show clear thinking path, um, how you gotta move forward with that.
yeah, exactly. I think many founder of the projects um didn't think that much before launch the tokens. Yeah, it's very clear. Mm.
uh, they were just trying to raise more money, exit liquidity. No, no,
Yeah.
it's not a joke. It's more like they were trying to, yeah, they were trying to find the running way, or the liquidity before the product has a revenue, mm, which is
Yeah.
very much limited by market condition, market cycle at that time. But now we're gonna see a major shift, 2026. Actually, like a lot of pressure is being put up upon all those projects. It's almost like a make it or die situation.
Yeah.
But you can also do really, really well if you do something very different. 2026. Let's say a project launch their token, and then they just do something 100% creative, and then make it so clear about like, oh, how they're gonna attribute the revenue to the token. Maybe then in that way the token gonna work. In my very honest opinion, I still believe in a future where no matter you get acquired, you get IPO, or you launch a token, will be very similar process. The only difference in this process is when and who you gonna get the liquidity from. But with everything being put on chain, the speed of the speed and value of the price discovery of how much your company is worth is very, very flexible and diversified depending on each company's preference. So whenever a potential investor or a current investor asks me, Maina, how do you think we can exit? Or do you plan to launch a token? I tell them, I think maybe in 1 year or 2 year, you're gonna ask me a different question. You wouldn't feel so differently about whether I launch a token or not, or whether I get acquired, or whether I I gonna IPO or not, because it all those things gonna converge into kind of like a very similar stream. And what I can really tell you is I will try to choose the right format of tool, the right format of liquidity avenue to raise more money for Sprout. Um, like literally that's the answer I cannot give you say, oh, this is exactly what I want to do. It's almost like I feel like, oh, I'm just like giving you a predetermined answer, but without too much understanding of the market condition at that time.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. But I may be wrong. Um okay. Ave. Yeah, let's continue to monitor. Other things, let me think. What will be um Alvin, do you want to talk about your maybe one or two of your interesting AI tool that you created?
Um, oh, yeah, I developed a Japanese tutor on Telegram. Yeah. And also I
Why?
see many
Mm,
interesting initiatives, like people
mm,
are
mm.
talking about like keep their wealth and try to detect the calories of food every day. And yeah, we have our own like let me see,
Mm, mm.
our
What?
own
Mm,
nutritionist or
mm.
like to keep our shape or anything else. Yeah, I think it's very easy for us to develop our own like so many professionals around ourselves. Yeah, it's very easy compared to like before.
Did you read Notion AI's CEO's article?
Oh, not yet. I know that this article is very popular.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Basically, he
yeah.
talks about the abundance of intelligence and how like people gonna, I guess, like have more creativity based on the neural networks or the
Oh,
networks of intelligence. I
I
didn't
see.
read through. I haven't read through the article yet because I was delving into my own thoughts. But I bookmarked that specific
Yeah,
article.
yeah. Same
You
here.
know exactly. You know exactly
So
what
many
I'm talking
articles
about.
right now. So many
Yeah,
articles right now.
yeah. It's a year end. People dumping their mind on your era.
Yeah, so many. Even with AI, it's still very hard to store everything, to absorb everything we see.
Yeah.
Or
I have
maybe we
been
can
thinking.
directly
Mm,
to try to get the summary of the article right now in a
yeah,
real
yeah. Do you want
time.
to do it? Do you want to do
Yeah.
it? While like
Um.
I can share a bit more of my thinking.
Yeah. You can
Uh,
directly show me the link. I
okay,
can
yeah, yeah. Let me send
do it right
you
now.
the
I,
yeah. Okay, I sent you on Telegram. So while you're
oh,
doing the
Ivan
summary,
Zhao. Yeah, Ivan Zhao.
yeah. Um, I have been thinking like I think I see so many people are creating tools on timeline, and but then I backed up a little bit, and I start to think about, oh, what should people really increase their understanding of the world if we want to put a priority on like different objects, right? So
Hmm.
so of course you can create a lot of like different tools, or you can talk about like global economy macro stuffs, but again I think the number one thing is everyone need a risk system or a system to understand and price uncertainty. Because if you really think about the world, it's a probability model. And what you want to do is actually you want to make sure you are protected with all the down bad situation. You want to know your survival rate, right?
Yeah.
That's the number one priority. Like realistically speaking for anyone in this world. And then second is like you need to understand the system as well as the incentives, right? Who is paying the cost? What is the cost, or what is the revenue? What is the incentive function for every single thing, every single event in this world? What's the what's the narrative on the surface level versus the underlying incentives, right? Then third is your self-awareness, your emotional control. And then da da da. Like there's more right on the list. But I just feel like there are so many things we can learn, or there are so many tools we can create. But I want to focus the tools, or I want to focus on the thinking or the sharing pieces on all of those areas first to the users, because that that basically covers like how you survive in this world uh, in a very realistic way. I know like learning a new language, or like have a health expert health
Hmm.
people to help you is good for for your mentality, whatever. But if we really want to talk about survival, then those three core things are the
Yeah.
things that I want to like focus on. But anyways,
Oh,
that's
oh,
like a little
survival.
bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a bigger topic.
Yeah, but I just heard so many like I guess, sad stories recently. And it will be it will be naive or a little bit blind for us to say, "Oh, we just focus on the good side of things."
Yeah,
If
for sure.
really, and also survival has very, very different meanings, right? You can't have someone alive, living alive, but not enjoying themselves. You can have someone who's struggling, but they are doing something they really like. Like you have like mentally, maybe you're not doing well or you physically doing well, but so many different areas. The core point here is like how do we live with respect and hope and a healthy and healthy body.
Mhm.
Mm. Which which if you I think like right now people gonna say, "Oh, you are too scary," or "You're too worried about the society." But based on what I'm seeing, like the societal shift, it's it's very scary. And I have a couple of friends. Like I literally like this week I have some friends who text me and will be like, Maina, I want to learn something. I'm like, what do you mean? You are a good friend. Just ask me a question. And he was like, oh, how do you deal with like he was like, do you feel lonely when you live alone? Because I've been living alone for a long time, right? And then he was like, how do you deal with those loneliness? Da da da. And then immediately I was like, what's going on? Then then like we start to chat a little bit and I don't want to make a sexist comment, but first of all, I think guys, I think guys are mentally a little bit weaker than girls. You guys always like I feel like normally guys are always the one who gonna say, "Oh, I gotta hang out with my bro," and then you always like spend a lot of time with friends. It's hard for you guys to spend time alone, right? Okay,
Oh,
this is
oh,
not stereotype or
yeah,
judgment,
that's
right?
interesting. That's
Right?
interesting.
That's what I
I never
observed.
thought this. Oh,
But
yeah.
second, I think it's like I also discussed with him a little bit more. Right? I said, I think I told him like don't feel bad. I also feel lonely sometimes, and I told him a couple of like methods that how I deal with it, right? And I asked him, I was like, "Did you drink last night?" If I said if you are physically not feeling well, say you're not feeling good, or you're drunk last night, then normally you're gonna feel bad today. So the number one thing you should do right now is like take care of your body, drink some tea or eat some food, and then when you are physically feeling better, your desperation or your upset setting thoughts will be relieved a little bit more. And then I told him, okay, then though and then it's a little bit more suggestions on how you build it, like almost like a system, a network of people of engagement around in your world so that like you always feel supported. But the point of bringing up that story is like really I think people are struggling so much um with the new societal shift. And a lot of people are not even aware of that because they are just infinitely clicking, or they will just be like watching YouTube, or they will be watching TikTok for a really long time every single day, right? Uh, so I want to warn people that, and then eventually I tell him that like what I try to do is because I realize how uncertain life is. I start to actually like talk to more of my friends. I will proactively text them like periodically, maybe like once a week or once a month. I will be like, "Hey, how are you doing? Let's catch up." I will even set up recurring calls with some of my friends. We will just have that calendar meeting on the calendar, and we will say, yeah, we have this time and we'll chat, we will catch up. We can talk about work, we can also talk about personal life. But the point is like you will feel comfortable, you will know I will be there. And
Mm,
another point is that I think like we filter our friend circle over time, right? Especially like
yeah.
as I grow more and more mature. So I have grown so much confidence in the shared trust, in the trust level with a couple of my long-term friends, so that I know like whenever, like even though they are not my intimate. Let's say they're not my partner, right? They're not my romantic partner, but I make sure myself and also them gonna have the confidence say, oh, whenever they text me or I text them, right? They can share in a way so that they feel oh they are supported. And and I fundamentally believe like everyone need that. If you really think about the relationship of you versus all the other people, it's just like different trust level, different things you can share, different part of your life, like what you are sharing. Mm.
Mm. Yeah, I think no matter we are active or passive, we will gradually move between different circles due to some reasons or specific issue. Yeah. It's
Mm.
very hard to control this kind of
You mean the
relationship.
emotional side of things, or what is it?
Um, like because of job, working environment, or
Mm.
habits, there are so many different elements will affect your social circle.
Mm. Yeah, how you
But
deal with
sometimes we
some
still have
situations.
some friends. Sometimes we still have some friends, even we are in a different, totally different circle. But we can still uh, like be the um be the ones that we can talk real shit to each other.
Mm. I'm always I'm always very supportive, and then I'm very honored. I'm actually very very honored. Like a lot of people, a lot of my friends, they will sometimes like drop me like a message or want to talk to me. So thank you guys for the trust.
Oh yeah, same
I
here, same
try
here.
to give my share my energy around my friend circle because he even asked me why do I do this? Like, what's the ultimate motivation? I said I think it's through the sharing and I think you guys actually give me a lot of power when you share like what you really think. And and if and I feel like my energy gets multiplied when I get to share, okay, how do I overcome those? Or when we actually connect in a way,
Yeah, yeah,
uh, so that I actually have more energy to give out.
yeah. Sometimes we can only spend like 5 to 10 minutes, but can feel make my friends feel better. So I think there's no
Mm,
reason to refuse when they need some help.
yeah, yeah. And also I think like when we are doing live stream, right, we are also trying to spread our positive energy to whoever get to watch this live stream. It's
Yeah, even
all
if
mm,
even even there is only one out of 100, I think is uh yeah, I think he's worth it. Yeah.
yeah, not nothing is accidental. Like the reason why we're doing live stream or the reason why someone click into the live stream is already kind of a 缘分. And then the next level of 缘分 is okay, they actually get to take away something from the live stream and put it into their action. That's another deeper level of 缘分. I really believe in that. 缘分 in English
Yeah.
is what karma.
Fate
Not
or
karma is
karma.
too deep. Karma is too deep.
Yeah, karma is like a loop, right?
Yeah, more like
Fate.
yeah, fate. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little
But
different from destiny.
yeah, it's a
But
little different from
yeah,
destiny.
yeah.
Okay, okay. That's a little bit distraction. But let's talk about the article. Did you get the summary?
Yeah.
Mm,
The author said in like different each different new digital era, we always have a miracle material like for steel forged to the industrial age, semiconductors power the digital age. Right now we have AI is emerging as the next one. He called the infinite minds. Oh,
mm,
I think it's very, very interesting the new words. And also the article say the one who may define master the material will define the next era. Just like uh, Carnegie shaped the modern world through steel, individuals and organizations that truly harness AI will set the rules of what's come
Mm-mm.
next. No matter nations, uh, big companies, and also project founders. Yeah, different skills of the
Mm.
different entities. Yeah, I truly agree with this. Yeah,
If all of our minds get connected, I think the multiply product will be so powerful.
yeah, yeah,
But
for
if
sure.
if we all get a shared mind,
Yeah, and
then
there is another
mm,
interesting idea. He said
mm,
we still understand AI through the rear view mirror. Like um,
后视
AI
镜，
is still, yeah, it's still AI is
looking back,
very potential right now.
redacted.
Maybe
Yeah.
we are still
Mm,
using like 10% of it. Yeah, it's still a big it's still a long way to go.
mm, 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 mm.
Like the early
And
stage, like you
mm,
say like the most AI is designed like a searching um searching engine or chatbot, just like
mm,
the
mm,
similar to how early films mimic like theater and early phones mimic telegrams. Mm.
mm, I agree. I mean, you can see majority of people just like using it to better summarize the information. That's why I said like building your own principles and your like fundamental understanding of the system is is gonna be more efficient than all those actions.
Mm.
So
And
that's why I actually like reduce the content that I'm creating.
I see.
Mm,
Yeah. And next one is like, oh, it's very related to our job, daily job. Like he said, knowledge work lacks because it's fragmented and hard to verify. It's also a problem existing in a crypto space.
mm,
There's so many different social channels, different KOLs. They uh try to like convey their own idea opinion to uh in different topics, and also when we try to um automate build our own automated workflow, also encounter this kind of problem. So I think maybe the next stage we'll try to build our own aggregator for not only information for work but also for knowledge and for content materials. Each different section will have has its own aggregator to make all things going more smoothly. Yeah, I'm also trying to build this by cloud and Telegram bots these days. Yeah. And let me see if
mm,
there's anything interesting. Oh, he also like mentioned Notion, like human scale forwards. For right now, Notion, the whole company have over 700 agents, like implementing, like try to write out the notes, daily notes, doing ID support, feedbacks, onboarding, like HR, financial stuff or something, and do the daily report, some um, human scale fluencies. All these kind of um, daily job will give way to AI augmented Tokyo's faster, less legible, but vastly more powerful. Mm. I'm also doing this actually. Yeah.
mm,
So I think for many like pioneers or early stage players of AI, there are so many the same problems we may encounter or we try to build something interesting by AI right now.
mm. I'm trying to simulate the world where when there are so many like aggregation of
Hmm.
information or news or content. Mm, I think
For
when the
me,
algorithm. Mm,
the most difficult part is try to build connections with different contents.
mm,
Yeah, and build a knowledge graph. That's what I'm doing right now.
mm. You mean place your content in the world map of content?
Like analogy, analogy. I want to build a Telegram bot or interactive website which have a database for specific sector. In the future, we may drop an article or YouTube, and the system will extract all the keywords and other related articles from these and build a broader knowledge graph for me. Yeah, it's more powerful when we try to throw like over 100 articles or keywords. The knowledge graph will become much more powerful than we only like throw 10 articles. It will grow exponentially um, over time. Yeah.
I think I will try to write more, meaning write more in my drafts, but I will try to publish less because I think that the quality will matter more than ever as more content is generated. More content is generated, meaning more median quality or above median quality content will be flooding the timeline.
Yeah.
So in order to for your content to be surfacing, it will be more competitive on both ends. So 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 probably I will post a little bit less or distinguish your personal writing style a little bit more. That's what I've been thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
But I truly I have also seen some of the bloggers or Twitter KOLs. They are so fast and efficient, at, like pumping out content. I have so much respect. But I guess
Yes.
like whenever you have the tool, I would just use your tool, your aggregation tool.
Still many improvement, still many room for improvement, I would say. It's much more difficult than we thought when building a useful tool. Yeah.
Well, for the aggregation of the content.
Yeah. Anything. People will
Mm.
always, people doing like, by coding or, development still, stuff, they will say, don't reinvent the wheel. Yeah. So I'm
Mm.
still learning about how we can ask, questions with AI more efficiently and try to make AI um, know our demands more than ever. I think it's very difficult initially, just like when we are still students. The most difficult thing is also lies in like asking questions um, in the class. Yeah. The right question.
It's an angle. It's
Yeah.
literally the angle how you view the world.
Yeah.
And then language define your reality. So ah damn. Okay. But anyways, let's try our I guess like we will experiment from both our approach. I think you are taking more like okay, you want to use it for better aggregation. I'm actually like reducing my information string and then like getting back of my all my thinking into like first principle thoughts. And then
Yeah.
I guess like before I get to that part, then I wouldn't do anything extra. I would just like sit at home, read, and then just think until I figure out, okay, this is the direction I want to go, and then then I will implement the new methodology.
Hmm.
Okay. Wow. And another thing I think we haven't talked about yet is the A16Z, right, article,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
they literally they are saying they are creating the narrative machine,
Hmm.
which I mean, I guess that's what they have been doing for years,
Hmm.
like how to create stories. uh Basically they kind of like use or summarizing all their experience of like generating narratives, like leading the marketing narratives to, and then delegate or make it available to all their founders, whoever they invested in, and make it as more like a service,
Hmm.
add-on value to their portfolio companies. Which I mean, I think this is a right bet for the future direction, because my share of people will be more expensive than ever. Like Alvin, if I ask you what's the number one thing people come to your Twitter, and then what are they looking for? What's your answer
Looking for my
when they
account
read your
or
tweets?
something.
Yeah, yeah, follow your Twitter.
Um, you mean what's my opinion about the value of our of my account or something?
Like why people follow you? Why people
Oh,
like your content? What's the number one value they are searching for?
oh, actually, I also mentioned this on my post today. My bio. Uh, there's a sentence saying, I'm always digging the new narrative in the market. I can try my best to explain a new narrative popular in the market in a way from different angles, not only from English circles but also Chinese circles. It's a niche market for me compared to other Chinese accounts.
Mm. My is simple. I'm building consumer DeFi with taste and trust. So they are just seeing my
Hmm.
building journey and my thinking about crypto AI and the global economy. So so
Nice.
I think as long as like we can all summarize what they are looking for, and if they are getting that, then I think like personally I'm happy with that. Okay, going back to this, this is like how they help their like portfolio company, right? And
Yeah.
and I do think like we need to think about how do we stay competitive in the value we want to be providing to the to the viewers or to people whoever follow our account. And one core belief I hold is like as long as you are genuine, you are creating value. Mm.
Hmm.
But
Actually, I still remember the graph that
mm,
from
mm,
Christensen.
mm,
He's
mm,
talking about the tech technology adoption curve
mm,
from mobile era to crypto era.
mm,
So I think A16Z still, they are still very influential, no matter in Web 2, but also Web 3.
mm. I feel like, yeah, I don't know what to say for this graph actually. Mm, let me read through this.
We can like name all these three words as different leverage. Marketing
Mm,
is a leverage, ecosystem is a leverage, and also platform. So maybe a successful VC uh, need all these components for their success.
mm. Network keep fat business. Mm.
That's also
That's
one
what.
of the reasons that
Mm.
many people talking about, oh, if you are like a giant angel investor, you need to be the KOL yourself.
Mm. This is already showing like all the AI companies that are teaming up with each other in the US, right? The Magnificent Seven, and then
Yeah,
so so for all the small circles, it's almost like okay, superbuilders need to be other good superbuilders to reinforce their influence, and then say DeFi builders need to team up with other DeFi builders to reinforce the DeFi influence, right? And then for me, it's more like okay, I need to team up with different kind of like talents I need for building the risk system to be able to manage the DeFi risk upside,
yeah,
both upside and downside. Uh, so so I think that the mind share or the network DeFi mind share will be valued more than ever or will be useful more than ever.
mm, for sure.
Mm. Well, today we actually talk about a lot of like philosophical stuff, and also thanks for my follower, right? For
Yeah.
joining the live stream, and also always follower. Um, is there anything else we want to share? Let's see. Maybe we could end with your Japanese tutor, Alvin.
Oh,
Should we do it? Why do you want to learn Japanese?
actually, I love Japan, everything about Japan, and even Japanese. I learned Japanese
You
since
love everything about Japan. What's the number one thing you love about Japan?
uh, ramen.
Huh?
I'm a ramen holic. I'm a ramen holic.
Oh, ramen.
Ramen. Yeah.
Okay.
We even have a ramen map at Taipei. You can see each ramen store at different metro station.
What's so
Very
special about
crazy.
ramen? The flavor, or is it more when you go to the ramen store, you eat, you feel a certain
Yeah,
vibe?
because I can eat different flavors at um in different regions. So ramen will become the one of the impressions I have toward different regions.
Yeah, yeah, I know that they cook the soup and the sauce differently.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
like Hokkaido. They have like I
Sauce,
don't remember that. Yeah, yeah, all different.
soy sauce,
Mm.
chicken soup. Yeah.
So it's more
Or
like a
maybe
culture.
culture. Yeah, or maybe manga or
Manga.
comics.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I speak Japanese
It's fine.
because
It's fine. People don't understand manga. Mm.
I I didn't I didn't go to any exam when I was still at college. So I think it was a pity. It was a pity. So I tried to pick up Japanese again, try to pass the exam like that next year, maybe.
Mm, okay. Interesting.
The body is very simple. Daily vocabularies, grammars, sentences, and do a weekly review. And I can set up a goal and try to let the AI understand how to keep up with the goal, help me to keep up with the goal. And um, there is even a um, status progress of learning Japanese. I think
Mm.
I think people can learn every new skills uh like this way. Like learn everything new. The barrier will the barrier of learning anything new will be lower than ever.
Mm. Then we will go back to our the beginning of our live stream is where we say, how do you prioritize what to learn?
Yes, yes, very important because people people tend to be greedy when the technology is very convenient. So we need to mm, like set up the daily schedule, how we prioritize different resources, how to make boring things, try to automate all these boring things and make my our life more interesting. Yeah, very hard.
There's another Um, there's another topic I see a lot of people talking about is like whether you want to learn something useful or not useful, and then how do you not feel bad about yourself? Because I think for a lot of like highly efficient people, they feel bad when they think they are not learning something with high return. And then the counter argument is that like you actually need to learn something that you feel like it doesn't have the immediate ROI or immediate return. But first it's like reduce your guilty of not doing something productive. Second is like you never know how you're gonna use that specific skill set in the future. And
Yes, yes,
but one
totally
day
agree.
everything gonna connect.
Yes, yes. Actually, the bio of my Facebook profile is, um, I believe the dots will connect with each other in the future. This kind of thing. I put this for over 5 years on my Facebook profile.
Is it connecting for you?
Yes, yes. I
Okay.
think this theory is very, mm, very, very useful. Yeah, I believe this throughout uh the past few years after the graduation, uh, getting to different job and crypto space. Yeah.
Mm. Okay, let me think. Maybe I will write something about this. Ah, too much thinking. But I think this is good. I think we did a pretty good like pre-recap for the year end, but next week definitely like for the 30th live stream, we should do a proper recap of like we talk about what we talk about this year, what we have learned. Did you chat with your chat GPT and ask the chat GPT what did you grow? What did you learn?
What did you learn?
The chat GPT summary, year end summary. You can ask the chat GPT
Yeah, I show
how
you
you
the
have changed.
screenshots.
No, no, no. You can even further ask the chat GPT bot like how your angle has shifted, like deeper question about yourself improvement.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah, I should try
yeah.
this.
Maybe
Mm.
maybe we should all share our learnings. Um, okay,
Yeah, because
cool.
the one of the problem is that our user like user experience in different AI are is also fragmented. Like I have used always used like 3 to 4 AIs at the same time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But I guess like the way you talk to AI as well as like the specific content, the areas of topics that you talk to AI are at least it shows a decent amount of your thinking.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, thank you guys for joining our live stream today, and I hope you guys gonna have a great weekend. It's a year end. Take care of yourself. For people who are living in cold areas, make sure you wear a lot of clothes. Do not get any cold. Spend time with your family, loved ones, with friends, whoever you care about. And we will see you very soon. Ciao,
Yeah.
ciao. See
See you next week.
you next
Bye
week.
bye.